Hey babe, I've been holding something back. Something that the other person definitely doesn't want you to hear. I know this might sound a bit dramatic, but I need you to understand the importance of what I'm about to say. It's bigger than just some petty argument or a fleeting misunderstanding. It could change everything if we're not careful. The truth is, there are hidden motives at work here, and they're far more serious than they appear on the surface. You deserve to know what's really happening, especially when someone is lurking in the background, acting pleasant while covertly motivated by jealousy and aiming to shake the foundations of what we share. Before I get into the specifics, let me reassure you, my intention is to protect us, not to cause unnecessary drama. It's crucial that we keep our eyes open to the possibility that not everyone who smiles at us has good intentions. Sometimes, people will go to great lengths to hide their true feelings in order to manipulate situations for their own benefit. That's exactly what's happening here with her. She's been working behind the scenes, carefully orchestrating scenarios that could threaten what matters most to you and to us. And the scariest part is, it isn't just a random whim or fleeting envy. This runs deeper, fueled by a consuming obsession. Let me clarify what she has been up to, even though she likely hoped I would stay silent. She's been spreading rumors, making false statements, and trying to spark misunderstandings that could drive a wedge between us. It's not a mild jealousy that would merely fade away with time. Her plan goes far beyond a casual rivalry. It's become her mission to tear down our trust, the trust we've worked so hard to build together. She's observed what we have, recognized how important it is to both of us, and instead of being happy or supportive, she's chosen to let her jealousy take over. This green-eyed envy propels her every move. Behind every courteous greeting or seemingly friendly gesture, there's a simmering bitterness, and she's hoping to use it to her advantage. Her ultimate goal is to inch closer to the life she thinks she deserves, even if it causes us pain. What she doesn't want you to know is that her jealousy is not a passing phase. It's deeply entrenched in her mind and heart, pushing her to try to seize what you have. She sees you as an obstacle, a barrier to something she feels entitled to. This obsession distorts her judgment and influences every decision she makes. She's hypervigilant, keeping an eye on everything you do, analyzing your relationship with me, hunting for any slight vulnerability she could exploit. It's as though her daily life revolves around studying us. She's almost consumed by the idea that she can step in if she can find just the right gap to squeeze through. She studies our routines, our interactions, the way we talk, the way we look at each other, anything that might reveal a weakness. Then she quietly files it away, waiting for the perfect moment to use it. She believes that if she can sabotage the trust between us, she can walk right in and claim what you've built. It's an alarming mindset that reflects how deeply her envy has rooted itself in her consciousness. The truth is, she's not genuinely interested in being your friend, nor does she want the best for you. Any friendly conversations or caring gestures you might receive from her are little more than calculated moves. She has a hidden agenda to break down our connection from the inside out. Her actions are driven by a desire to create chaos, to exploit the smallest cracks in our bond and widen them until we start to question each other. If we lose faith in what we have, she believes it's only a matter of time before we fall apart. Now, let me be more explicit about what her plans are. She might attempt to spread rumors that cast doubt on my loyalty or your worthiness, insinuating that one of us is untrustworthy or that we don't truly love each other. These aren't harmless white lies. They're tailored, insidious narratives meant to sow confusion and fear. She'll tell people you're distant, or that you've stopped caring, or that you're not who you appear to be. If she can make you question yourself, or make me question you, she can start unraveling the tapestry of trust we've woven together. She could also try to sow seeds of insecurity about our relationship, suggesting to one of us that the other is losing interest, or even, falsely, that something might be going on behind our backs. Sometimes, people with these dark motives excel at using half-truths. Maybe she'll latch onto something inconsequential and then blow it out of proportion, using it to undermine our faith in each other. She'll position herself as a sympathetic ear, all while keeping an eye out for tidbits she can twist into more ammunition. Moreover, she might try to charm the people close to you, your friends, your family, anyone who support you value. She'll go out of her way to appear friendly and genuine, maybe even offering unsolicited help or a kind gesture that seems thoughtful on the surface. But beneath this benevolent facade, she's planting doubts and suspicions. She wants to pry these people away from you, or at least color their perspective of who you are. If your friends and family start to question your integrity or our relationship, you'll find yourself more isolated, which makes it easier for her to influence you or me in the long run. This approach is manipulative, but it can be effective. Think about it. If she can make people believe a distorted version of who you are, someone who's not trustworthy or who doesn't appreciate me, then she can subtly influence conversations, opinions, and advice given to us. The next time you confide in a friend or relative about something stressful, they might caution you in ways that align with her agenda. They might say, "I heard a strange rumor about you too. Maybe you should reconsider." Or, "Is everything okay with you and your partner?" Someone mentioned seeing something suspicious. Each doubt that creeps in weakens the foundation we stand on, giving her more space to wedge herself between us. But you need to know, I see through it. I recognize her tactics, and I want you to see them too. I'm telling you this because I want to stand united, both of us on the same page, both of us aware of her manipulations and prepared to resist them. Our relationship is too important to me to let it crumble under the weight of someone else's envy. Every relationship faces its tests. Sometimes, those tests come from unexpected corners. We can't let this wedge be driven between us. Our connection is ours to protect, and that's exactly what I plan to do. I want to emphasize that you have nothing to be afraid of in terms of losing me. My loyalty isn't going to vanish just because someone else is scheming behind our backs. In fact, now that I'm more aware of what's happening, I feel even more protective of what we share. There's a fierceness inside me that says we should guard our relationship against these toxic influences. I won't allow jealousy, hers or anyone else's, to cast a shadow over what you and I have built. But for this to work, I need you to trust me as well, to believe in the foundation of love and respect we've created together. It's also important to talk about your feelings. How are you processing this information? It can be unsettling, even frightening, to learn that someone has made you the target of their obsessive envy. You might wonder where this is coming from or how long it's been going on. You might worry that she's making more progress than we realize. Or maybe there's a part of you that's thinking, could it be something I did to spark this jealousy? Let me remind you that jealousy often doesn't have a rational source. It's an emotion rooted in insecurity, envy, and a thirst for something that doesn't belong to them. It's not your fault. I'm also here to remind you that you are more than enough. You don't have to change who you are or how you act to protect our relationship. This is not a reflection on your worth or your value. If anything, it shows how special you are and how special we are together, that someone would go to such lengths to try to take it away. But our bond isn't something that can be snatched in an instant. Trust, love, and mutual respect aren't so fragile when two people stand united, communicate openly, and look out for one another. If she tries to approach you, remember that politeness doesn't require you to let her in. Boundaries are essential. If you sense she's prying into your life, fishing for personal information, or trying to set traps that might cause misunderstandings, distance yourself. It can be difficult, especially if she's wrapping her intentions in kindness or a friendly smile. But always ask yourself, does her behavior match her words? Or do you feel that underlying tension? Does it look like she's genuinely supportive? Or does she seem to revel in negativity or drama whenever you confide in her? There's nothing paranoid about protecting yourself against manipulative people. Healthy boundaries exist to help us preserve our emotional well being. If you need reassurance or if you pick up on something that feels off, please come to me directly. We'll talk it through together, compare notes, and make sure we're on the same page. That way, her attempts at sowing confusion or discord will fizzle out before they can take root in our minds. Moreover, I want to reiterate my commitment to you. Part of confronting this problem involves clear communication. If there's a rumor swirling around, if you catch wind of something she said, come to me immediately. We'll address it head on. By bringing everything into the open, we deny her the chance to manipulate from the shadows. I won't keep secrets from you, and I hope you'll do the same for me. Our transparency will be the strongest defense against any illusions or lies she tries to spin. I know all of this sounds heavy. It's difficult to process that someone you might have seen as friendly, or even just a casual acquaintance, would nurse such deep-seated envy and hostility. Yet, it happens more often than we'd like to believe. The fact that we're talking about it openly gives me hope. It shows that we trust each other enough to acknowledge what's going on and devise a plan to stay strong together. In many cases, hidden problems are the ones that do the most damage because they fester in secrecy. We're bringing this into the light, refusing to let it corrode our love in silence. Please remember, you are not alone in this. We're a team, and I'm determined to protect what we've built together. You mean too much to me for me to just stand by and let someone else's jealousy get in the way of our happiness. I believe in what we have, and I believe in you. Our connection has depth, warmth, and sincerity. No amount of scheming should be able to tear that apart if we stay strong. So, please take my words to heart. Keep an eye out for unusual behavior, comments that don't quite add up, questions that feel a bit too probing, or any talk that seems designed to put us at odds. Trust your instincts. If something about her actions makes you uncomfortable, that's your intuition warning you that something isn't right. Talk to me if you ever feel troubled or uncertain. I want nothing more than for you to feel safe, loved, and confident in our relationship. No matter what illusions she tries to create, let's keep our lines of communication open and honest. With that kind of mutual trust, we'll see right through her tactics, and she'll be left with no chance to succeed in her attempts to divide us. Thank you for hearing me out. This isn't an easy topic to discuss, but it's necessary to protect our bond. I'm not going to let her jealousy overshadow what we share. You matter to me, deeply and profoundly, and I'm prepared to stand guard against anything that threatens our happiness. Know that I'll always be by your side, ready to face every challenge and push back against any forces that try to come between us. We are stronger than that, and our connection is real. Whatever she tries next, we'll face it together.